Hello everyone, myself Sivakrishna. In this video, I am going to explain about how we can integrate ChatGPT in UiPath Studio. Let's get started. To integrate the ChatGPT in UiPath, we need to go to this URL. So here we need to sign up. So here we need to provide the email ID. Then we should verify. Then your account will be created. Then we should log in. So here I am logging with my credentials. Once you log in, you will get this kind of screen. So post that, we should go to your profile and then we need to create the project. Inside the project, we can create the API key. So let's do that. So here we can go here and then click on your profile. There you can create your project. I'm clicking here and I'm mentioning the project as a chat GPT integration create. Right. Now the API key has been generated. Go to the API references tab. In this screen, you would find multiple models. So for the demonstration purpose, I am going to the completions. Basically, it is a post request. Based on the prompt that we have provided, this model give the output. So this is the C URL. Based on this C URL, we would going to connect in the UiPath Studio. Let me copy this C URL and copy here. So here we can have a content type, authorization, model, prompt. So based on this prompt, we would get the response in this format. Let me copy this response and go back to the notepad. In the output, we can have a ID, object, created, model, and fingerprint and choice. So inside the choice, we can have a again array of JSON. So in the first index, at the text key, we will get the output. So let me copy this C URL and go back to the UiPath Studio. I am going to take one flowchart. Here I am going to take one input dialog. I am going to mention the title as enter prompt. I am going to mention the input label as please enter your prompt, and I am going to save the result in the variable str prompt. So to establish the connection to the ChatGPT, we would need to take the HTTP request. So by default, the activity won't be available in the activities. So for that, we need to go to the manage packages, then click on official tab and look for the UiPath.web. So here we can have a activity UiPath.web API activities. Click on install and click on save. So now you can see the HTTP request. Take the HTTP request here. So here we can configure the HTTP request in the two ways. We can click on configure and we can give the details manually, or if you click the import, it will ask you to enter the CURL. So as we already have the CURL, I'm copying this URL and click on validate. So if you see here, the output message showing as validated success. Then click on import. So all the details will come automatically. Here I have copied the API key. So this is my API key. I am copying the API key and let's go back to the UiPath Studio. In the mentioned OpenAI underscore API underscore key, mention the API key. Then click on OK. So let's see what kind of other inputs we need to provide for the HTTP request. So here we need to we need to change the accept format to JSON, and we need to pass the body. The body is in format of string in the JSON format, and we need to change the body format should be JSON, right? So as we need to provide the body format in the JSON format, let me create one JSON object here. JSON body, and the variable type should be JObject. And let me create object here, new JObject, right? So here in the JObject, what kind of keys we need to pass? So if you go to the CURL, we need to pass model, prompt, max tokens, and temperature. So let me add these key values in the JSON object. Let me copy this key, model key, and go to the UiPath. So here I am going to take multi-assign, JSON body, model. So here the model would be GPT 3.5 Turbo Instruct. Let's copy the same. Right. The another one, prompt, copy, same thing, JSON body and prompt. So here we need to pass whatever the prompt that you wanted to give. To pass the prompt, we have taken the dialog box and we have created the variable as str prompt. And the another one is max tokens. So here I am going to mention JSON object max token, and here I am going to mention 1044. The temperature, 0. So let me pass the JSON object to the body property for the HTTP request body. So here it is accepting the string format, so that I am going to convert the JSON object into the string. For that I am going to use the JSON convert dot serialize object, and then I am going to mention the JSON object dot to string. So this expression will convert the JSON object into the string format. Click on save. The output of the HTTP request would be response content. So here I am going to create one object to store the response. So I am going to mention str response, and the status I'm going to mention as int status, right? So the output will be coming in the format of string. So we need to convert that string into the JSON format. For that, I'm going to take one activity JSON. So here we need to pass the JSON string, that would be str response, and we will get the output as JSON object. Here I am going to create one variable. If you see the output response till the fingerprint, it is a normal JSON, and the choice, inside the choice key again we have a array of JSON. Here I am going to take deserialize JSON array activity. Basically this activity will convert the string into the JSON array. So here I am going to pass the JSON string as response JSON. I'm going to pass the key choice dot to string, right? Click on save and create the object for this Res- response array object. So the output is available in the text. So as we are already converting this JSON into the array, so the output is available at the first index and then text key. I am going to display the output. I am going to take one message activity, message box, and here I am going to mention the expression as a response array object dot in the first index, and in the first index at the text key the output is available. So I am mentioning this expression. So let me give the connection to the prompt again. Let's review the code. So here I have taken the input dialog box to provide the input prompt. Here I have created one JSON object to pass the required key and value details. So here I am mentioning the required key and value details, model, prompt, max tokens and temperature. So here I have taken the HTTP request and I am configured the details. So these are the configured details. See the output of the HTTP request we would get in the response content. So it is in the string format. So here we are converting this string into the JSON format. This deserialize JSON activity will convert the string into the JSON. The response would be coming in this format, and the output is available at the text key. So if you see the hierarchy of the text key, it is available at the choice key. Inside the choice, again we have an array. In the first index, the text key is available. So the output we are mentioning in the message box. So in the after the choice, we are converting the JSON into the array. At the first index of the array, we have a text. In the text key, we are getting the output. So let me run the process and see the output result. Let me try few of the prompts and see how we are getting the response. So here I am going to mention the prompt like display top RPA tools names. So these are the top RPA tools that we got a response from the chat GPT. And let me try another one. Display UiPath product names. So these are the product names for the UiPath. And let me try another prompt. So let me try in this way, like a mathematics operations. Calculate 20 plus 50 70. Hope this video is informative. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.